Hello Leos, and welcome to your November 2023 reading. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that comes out is the 10 of Swords in reverse. So that's when we're half conscious of all of the thoughts and beliefs that actually betray us, that cut the sacred oils from passing all the way down to your spine. That's why we see all of these thoughts, belief that prevent the total transfer of sacred oil from the pineal gland all the way through the spine and back up again. When it's in reverse, it's either that the swords are falling down, but then there will be an ace of sword to tell us that, or that we not quite are facing all of the swords. The card beside it is going to be the 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups, and so that's why I tend to think not all of the beliefs are conscious. Because enough to slowly let go of the fog of emotional projections, trying to read, but we still have that 5 of Pentacles, which is kind of a virus energy of not allowing ourselves to receive unconditionally. But at the end of the month here we have the Page of Wands. So I guess something happens to readjust this. Under our 10 of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords. So whatever the part that you're getting it pretty obvious. Probably got it on that full moon eclipse in Taurus. It gave you, something about your worth and value. And that already opens up a new path in front of you. Like, okay, I won't be bringing my energy in the same way anymore. That's why at the end of the month, you're embarked on that new wand. That new way to bring yourself, to bring your fire, of how you aligned your desire and the fire element inside of you. Under these guys, we have the High Priestess. So we understand that this is really to kind of bring you back into that center alignment with cosmic intelligence, knowledge, the laws of the divine, of nature, that kind of, I understand deeply everything that has happened to me. I processed it, I got the wisdom of it, and now I am standing in the middle. It's that kind of readjustment of the middle. Having mastered all of the unconscious things that happen. And these are very unconscious. Like, logically, nobody will say, I don't think I deserve more than as much as others, or I believe I have to do, much more in order to receive this, or whatever. We can make the construct of it in our lives, like, oh, it seems like I always have to give more than what I receive. But it's based on a way of thinking about ourselves and what we allow. So here, the High Priestess is, your soul is trying to tell you. The part of you that's still with the divine, logos is trying to tell you. But here I have the Sun in reverse. So all the clarity is not quite there. Okay, there's elements missing on your fire, on how you can truly allow yourself to shine, to expand, without thinking that you might be rejected for it, or not received, or abandoned, or whatever. Under our Page of Wands, we have the Four of Cups in reverse, which is very good because that means that, you know what, things do not have to be the way I've always lived them. There is more out there, and I'm going to go for it. And then we have the King of Wands. It arrived on the side. I'm going to leave it on the side. Some of you, probably it's going to be King upright. Other, not quite sure. Maybe it's going to move more into next month. But let's see and clarify. So, I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify for Leos for the month of November 2023. Help me clarify this reading, Spirit. The Ten of Swords in reverse is also sometimes like we're conscious of it, but we don't know how to do differently or think differently. So they're still active. We're conscious of it, but they're still active. Because we need the Ace of Swords. But we kind of got one in a way, but maybe not enough. Let's see, why is the Ten of Swords in reverse here? Ooh, that was quick. Seven of Swords. And here, Seven of Wands. So it's kind of, you're conscious maybe on how you've betrayed yourself or you're letting, see there's a lot of sevens, 777 here. And 7 is a master number. It's the capacity to bring our higher consciousness, mental or higher mental, over the reactive, untamed, animalistic side of our ego. Untamed. Taming our ego is like charming our ego. We don't want to suppress the ego that's reacting, okay? It's there to help us survive, and it's by taming it that we can rise, not by destroying it. We need it. Taming means creating links. Like, then you become friends with it. Then you can say you know it because you've tamed it, you created links with your ego. You know how it functions. Then it opens up to having compassion for this part of you and for its shadow part also. If we bring compassion, we bring light into the shadow. And this is how we can transcend. So, here, there's a kind of Seven of Wands in reverse and Seven of Swords upright. So it's like I'm conscious of the pain that it gives to me. I might drop the wand of trying to manage this, but I still have disempowering beliefs. Let's look at that Knight of Sword. What is the Knight of Sword? Five of Cups, Ten of Wands. So I think this is, maybe some of you are having kind of a reaction of a sadness that you have. And it's like, I'm not fighting for this anymore. I'm at the end of my rope. And you are at the end of your cycle of wands, that's for sure. That's why, am I continuing to carry this? You're disappointed and you're sad about it, that's for sure. Two of Wands, Spirit. Two of Wands. Eight of Wands. It's time to move into, you're going to move into action. Two of Wands, it's like, yes, my new way is to be in the flow, or do I remain emotionally sad, ungrounded, and in my anxiety? So whatever it was, Maybe some of you received a communication that was pretty harsh, that activated all of the swords within you that you had no way to kind of counter. It made you grieve. And now it's like, do I continue to be so swept off an emotional ground? This is when, okay, you're reacting, but this is not affecting me because I know my emotions are not swayed by exterior factors, by your limit to see me, or by, and I say that because often people's limit to see who we are, it hurts us because we have the same limits to see who we are. A king of cup upright cannot be hurt. But in reverse, yes. And here we see a lot of anxiety with it. And here is the Two of Wands. So I can be here deciding to go, all right, my energy is in a flow, or like I've always brought my energy before. There's the crossroad in front of you. And your soul is trying to tell you something. Show me the Seven of Cups. Like illusions are disappearing. Whatever this was, it kind of dropped down illusions, but the feeling of abandonment cranked up. Okay? And there's probably going to be a judgment that's going to be needed on this. Four of Swords, Five of Swords. And what we want is the Four of Swords and not the Five of Swords. I don't want to have, I knew it, there it is. I have another file of proof of how I'm treated like that, and that's my reality, and so on. This is really pushing you to transcend it, to really get that sword of understanding so I can start healing and not continue being right about having to have anxiety, my sadness, and all of that. As just, this event is just another drop on a pile of similar, different faces, situations. What is the High Priestess trying to tell you? Why is the High... What? Whoop. Okay. Queen of Pentacle, Star. The Star is to align yourself with your truth, let go, release the waters. You know your worth. You know your value. You know you're enough. These are the things that the High Priestess is trying to tell you. That means that the part of you that is still connected with the divine is trying to talk to you and tell you this. So ooh, the sun. The sun in reverse. Okay. So maybe you've connected with somebody, that is not allowing you, you're not seeing clearly in it. The sun in reverse, things are in the shadow. It's sad, it's dark, we're censoring ourselves, we're putting a big lampshade on ourselves. And here, since it's the Two of Cups, that means it's a mirror. Okay? It's a mirror of that. Relationships that do not bring the sun in us. It doesn't have to be loving relationships. It can be family, friends, whatever it is. But you're clearly seeing this mirror in somebody. Let's look at that Page of Wands. Okay, so here it's like if you're going to continue your merry way, but you still you're still missing that information. Here I have the Nine of Wands in reverse. It's like, okay, I have to learn from my past experiences and not just drop them and do like if nothing. there's still an information missing. There's still a clarity missing for you to take the fruits of these experiences and not just the pain that is going to be filed with the other pains, and that you're going to be able to reuse afterwards, or re-influence the connections of who you attract, what others are mirroring to you. The Four of Cup in reverse, that is in the line of the High Priestess here. What she's trying to tell you is going to push you in a certain decision making, because you want to be aligned with your star. Here's the Chariot in the Chariot in reverse, Moon in reverse. The unconscious part, that understanding that was hidden, is going to be revealed to you, pushing you to a decision of I remain like this, or I open up to something new. I have to empty the old vessels of water if I want to be refilled with new. I have to realign myself to my true self, the soul self, to be able to have my aspiration, my direction, movement forward, and so on. And here, the King of Wands, I think it's going to depend on the decision you take at the end. Some of you will be in your heads. Some of you will have understood the Six of Pentacles. Some of you will be in your head in a sense of, yes, I know balance exists, but I have so many files of the times that it wasn't balanced, that if I let myself think like that, my inner voice is going to come and cut my legs right away. And I want to be right that it's like that. And others of you will make the decision of, no, if my reality is this, if my Queen of Pentacle is upright, my worth is upright, and all of that, what I deserve, then that's what I'm going to go for. That's where I'm going to vibrate. So this is really, I don't know, this speaks to the ones of you that did experiment something like that come into the month with the still heavy on yourself, maybe what you've went through. But this is really so that you can realign yourself with, what do I want my truth to be? Because yes, I can conjure up energy again. I'm a Leo. My fire is my, I'll be able to be enthusiastic and continue and away, let's go. But I need that truth so that I am not repeating the same thing. I want to be like this. And this is really a soul lesson, asking you to release these beliefs, face them and release them. Then you'll be able to be provided with that information that you need. So you say, I cut it and I have the judgment, so that you can pull a judgment on it. So my beautiful Leos, I am sending you all my love and light. If this is what you're going through, keep in mind that a balanced exchange with the universe exists, but only if I allow it, if my beliefs are aligned with it. So let's face my crooked beliefs as fast as possible, so that this does not have to last long. All right? On this, I am sending you all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe if you want to help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, the description is below. You just go there. There's a website and everything is on it. I will never put a phone number or anything like that in the comment section. If you see this, it's not me. It's a scam. There's a lot of it. Sad reality of where we are. And So also thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And of course, new moon, full moon, I ask the universe to give you back in the shape that is the best for you. On this, namaste. May the light prevail in this crazy world. And I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.